welcome to Activity 13. There's actually two parts to Activity 13. There is Story Analysis Part 1, and you can see that there's a Part 1 here because there's a 1 on the football helmet, and then there's going to be Part 2 as well, which is the next page in your packet. So we have page 35, and then the next page will be page 36. So this is actually Activity 13, Part 1, okay? Okay, so we are analyzing the plot, the way that the plot develops in the story. Okay, so you are going to read and think carefully about the question. Okay, look at the example and use that to help you answer the question for each sentence. Okay, so what is the main purpose of the sentence or sentences in the story? Thinking help. What does it reveal? What does it show, demonstrate, establish, or explain? Okay, use one of the boldface words in your one sentence answer. So when you answer the question, you're going to use one of these to help you answer it. Okay, that will help you create a sentence for your answer. Okay, so let's look at our example. Sentence 1. And we've seen this one quite a few times, right? So we are very familiar with this sentence. Now in his senior season, so he's a senior in high school, the Moose had twice been named, so 2 times, he went to the all-conference team and was considered a cinch for all-state. Okay, so the all-conference team means in his area he got to go. So he was such a good football player that he went to the all-conference team, and then he went to all-state. All right. The main purpose of this sentence in the story is to show, okay, so I'm gonna underline that because they made sure to use their bold word up here. The main purpose of this sentence in the story is to show the reader that the Moose is an excellent, accomplished football player. Okay, so now it's our turn. All right, sentence 2. But it wasn't the Moose's name that everybody was shouting. The fans in the bleachers were cheering Jerry Dixon. So this was early in the story. This was before we even knew that, or before the coach knew that he wanted to carry the ball, right? So we didn't really know that he wanted to carry the ball yet. So this is when he was blocking for Jerry Dixon so Jerry Dixon could run the football in and make a touchdown. Okay, so we are going to use one of our bold words up here to answer this. Okay, now I'm going to scoot this in so we can see it just a little better. Woo, that's better. Okay. Okay, so the main purpose of this sentence, we're going to use the same sentence stem to answer that because it's perfect. Why recreate it? The main purpose of the sentence in the story is to, and we're going to use demonstrate. Let's do that, okay? Is to demonstrate why the Moose wanted to carry the ball so badly. Oops. Take out that Y, add an R. This really demonstrated to the reader why he wanted to carry the ball so badly. Everyone was shouting Jerry's name, not the Moose's name, right? So players who, and I'm actually going to just do one of those, players who carry the ball get cheers from the crowd. And it sounded kind of, now I don't think that I would go so far to call the Moose a selfish player, because obviously he's a good player. You know, he worked very, very hard, and it's hard to be that accomplished, you know, being an all-conference player, an all-state player. Like, he's obviously very good. But it seems like, to me, he just wanted a lot, or maybe just a little recognition, I guess, and that's okay. That's okay to want that. All right, so this is demonstrating to the reader that he really wanted to carry the ball because he wanted cheers from the crowd. You know, that's a normal thing. Okay, let's move down to sentence 3 and 4. And this is, let's see. Why does the author include the sentence or sentences in the story? So why does the author include them? So let's see. A picture of Jerry Dixon dancing his little jig and wriggling between tacklers flashed through Moose's mind. Okay, and we did talk about this. So the author included the sentence because Moose had no idea how to be a running back or how to carry the ball and score a touchdown. He had never done it before. So he had to have this picture in his mind of Jerry, who he knew was very good, dancing a little jig in order for him to copy that as well so he could make a touchdown. So let's go ahead and put that into a nice little paragraph or sentence, I should say. So the author includes this sentence to reveal. So we are going to go back up here. We're going to reveal to us. So this is like our little clue that, the moose actually had no idea what he was doing. Okay, to reveal that the moose actually had no idea or no idea or clue, I like that better, how to be a running back or how to carry the ball and score a touchdown. Okay, he didn't know. He had no idea. So he's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Well, who did he think of? He thought of Jerry. And Jerry was the one who actually did know what he was doing. So that's our clue that he didn't know what he was doing, right? Okay, so sentence number 4, Moose glanced at the coach, took another deep breath and said, never again. Okay, so why does the author include this? Let's go ahead and start our sentence. The author includes this sentence to, let's go up here. What should we use? Show, demonstrate. Maybe we'll use explain. We'll go up there and use explain. The author includes a sentence to explain the resolution of the story, right? That the moose learned a lesson. Hopefully he learned a lesson that he doesn't know what he's doing. He wanted to carry the ball. He wanted people to cheer for him, but he didn't know how to do it. So, you kind of get what you ask for. And luckily he did learn a lesson. Okay. By saying never again. So we know this because the author included that. He included never again. I'm never going to do that again. It was scary to have all those people chasing me, basically. Okay, so the author includes this sentence to explain the resolution. Hello, of the story. Okay, that the moose learned a lesson. Let's see. Learned a lesson and never wants to carry the ball again. Never in that setting anyways, right? Maybe if he's out playing catch with his friends, he'll want to do it. All right. Because he is capable, of course, but not in that setting. So, okay, that was activity 13, and that was just part 1. Remember, let me zoom out here. Because we have our football helmet, that is number 1. We have another one of these to do, so I will see you in activity 13, part 2. All right.